forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
That's got things on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude, and his cleverness around the...
Haaland!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What do you think now about that goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rice. Gabriel. Odegaard. That's a throw. Can he get onto this? It's going to be another throw. Looks across and plays it in. Could be danger here. Danger averted for now. Cherky. Lewis. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Foden. A lot. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Foden actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rice forwards and with intent. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Rodri played out to the left flank. Doku has got himself a free kick. Foden turns and goes back, and it's Lewis. He's in a great chance! And again the keeper stands strong. And that has been cleared. And here's Haaland. And that's a good ball. And he's there to get it away. He can get that clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Lewis. Cherky. Lewis. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rodri. And here's Haaland. Odegaard. Calafiori. Saliba. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Martinelli. And here's Saka. Saka, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Climbs up big! Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Vardiol shifted upfield. Rodri. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Cherky. Foden. Lewis. Oh, that's neat. Good chance here! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Arsenal, well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bernardo Silva, spread out to the left. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Doku tries across. Corner it is. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Out of play for a throw. Oh, it's come loose. Odegaard. Calafiori. Aim forwards. Saka tries to dink it through. Nicely intercepted.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Cherky. And it's Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland. And the finish! Odegaard. Timber. And the shot! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Lewis. And it's Lewis. Cherki. And here's Foden. Bernardo Silva. He's gone for goal!
Bernardo Silva usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Calafiori. Calafiori, gently done. Tries to get it clear. Ødegaard, gently done. Ødegaard. Rice. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Calafiori going full tilt down the left. Time to deliver. He's got space in the area. Calafiori shapes to shoot. Oh, that probably deserved better.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Lovely bit of skill. Now this could be a chance. And that's been won straight back. Saka. Saka. Timber. Nice control. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's shifting through the gears here. Lewis did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bernardo Silva. Doku. And here's Doku. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Ødegaard. Calafiori. That looks a good ball through. Well, that was very necessary. Gabriel. And here's Saka. Timber. Oh, that's nice. Ødegaard. Cherki. Moved on forwards. Oh, super find. He is through here. There's the shot! It's there! And they've got their lead back. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Rice. Timber. Ødegaard. Timber. Rice. Martinelli! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And he's going direct.
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Clearly not happy with that. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now it's Ødegaard, and he's well positioned here. Real chance! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Back into the middle. Rodri. Cherki. That's a good run he's making there. Cross in, looks like... Oh, smashing header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Timber getting this one clear. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gehi. Fadio. Doku. Fadio. Rodri shifted upfield. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Saliba. Fadio. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Timber with the slide tackle there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Saka played into space. Lewis. Fadio. Bernardo Silva. Gehi, gently done. Lewis. Rodri. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Zubimendi forwards and with intent. Saka. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Arsenal really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Out to the left it goes. Zubimendi. Ødegaard. Calafiori. Moved on forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Doku. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's got away. Doku succumbs to the pressure.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Gabriel, oh, there's a probing ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Haaland. Aim forwards. Hit into the middle. And that has been cleared. He's got to be... Can he finish? Odegaard. Yehi makes the interception. And it's Bernardo Silva. Doku. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, can he get onto this? It's run loose here. Calmly anticipates. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva, and here's Doku. Oh, shooting chance! And he's heaved it away. Referee's given a throw. Foden looking to get on the end of this. Martinelli going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's there to clear it. Moved on forwards. Well, that's well seen too. Zubimendi. Odegaard. And it's Timber. Odegaard. And here's Saka. Now it's Martinelli! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Saliba forwards and with intent. Odegaard. Some good work on the right flank here. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Timber. Odegaard. Zubimendi. Ødegaard. Pinged towards the front line. Bernardo Silva. Gehi. Cherki. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Timber. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Ødegaard. Gabriel, aim forwards. Ødegaard. Calafiori. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Calafiori, gently done. Well timed, excellent interception. Gehi. Foden. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Haaland! They've done it! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointments and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Keeper's got good distance on that. Saliba. Gabriel. Rice. Saliba. Forwards and with intent. Subimendi. That's really well manoeuvred. Ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And here's Foden. That has been cut short. Moved on forwards. Ødegaard. Calafiori. Now it's Martinelli. And it's Rice. And here's Martinelli. And here's Martinelli. Plenty waiting in the middle. Martinelli, and that's aimed into the middle. That's going to go a long way. And here's Martinelli. Might be danger here. And it's played into the middle. Cleared without complication. Rodri is there and he can get that clear. Haaland. He's onto it in a flash. Oh, red, nice interception. Saliba. Timber. Saka. Now then, the ball's come loose. Martinelli! He has done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Foden. Foden. Hoisted in. Gabriel tries to clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cherki. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. They get a throw in. Doku. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That'll be a throw. Odegaard. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Rice. Now it's Haaland. Over to the left. Now it's Doku. Doku. Odegaard, and it's played forward. Oh, well measured. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And here's Doku. Now, who's going to be first to this? Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva laid out to the left flank. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more. Any thoughts on the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. So we're just settling back into this second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Lewis shifted upfield. Foden forwards and with intent.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Saliba, aim forwards. Foden spread out to the left. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Rice. And here's Foden. Lobbed in behind. Doku. Cherki! It's anyone's ball now. And that has been clubbed away. Calafiori. Martinelli. Calafiori. Moved on forwards. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Gehi. That's really well manoeuvred. Cherki. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Saka. Ødegaard. Timber. Gabriel. Rice. And it's played forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He has found the way through. Lovely feet. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Cherki. Wins the duel this time. Steaming on goalwards. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Guardiola. Rodri, gently done. Foden. Lewis. That's tidy. Foden. Rice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gabriel, forwards and with intent.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bernardo Silva. Doku. Zubimendi, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Tries to get it clear. Doku. And it's Rice. Saka. Moved on forwards. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Haaland. Zubimendi cuts it out. And it's played forward. Rice. Chance here to counter. Calafiori. Martinelli. Rice. And he goes for a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Cherki. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gabriel shifted upfield. Saliba. That's a lovely, neat pass. Calafiori. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Foden. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Martinelli given the lift of his goal. That's a clever-looking ball. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Vardiol. Rodri. Cherki. Foden. Vardiol. And here's Haaland. Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Saka, oh, good spread. Haaland. Foden is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Rice. Proves too strong. Played out to the right. Shot, surely! Vardiol. Doku, who has set up 2 goals. Saka. Ødegaard. Timber. And here's Saka. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. Searching pass he's played there. Gabriel. Saka. Ooh, a delicate chip through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Cherki. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ruben Diaz cuts out the pass. Gehi aim forwards. Gabriel. Saka. Odegaard. Real chance! He's scored! They are right back in business. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Gehi gently done. He's beaten the last man. Shot a goal! And that has skinned the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Calafiori gets over and intercepts, and back to the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Martinelli. Now it's Martinelli. Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's managed to get free. Zubimendi. Martinelli. Gehi gets rid without sophistication. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. Gabriel can get it clear. And it's Lewis. Foden. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland! It's a loose ball.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Calafiori. Doku. And here's Haaland. Gabriel cuts it out. Timber. Zubimendi. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Lewis. Gehi. Ruben Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Gehi forwards and with intent. Vardiol. Doku. Vardiol. Decent progress down the left. Nicely intercepted. Doku. Oh, look at the space here. Martinelli. Rice. Oh, that's a nice ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gehi. Oh, they could be caught out here. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Ødegaard. And he thumps it clear. Haaland. Bernardo Silva played with finesse. Foden. That's good play. In with the challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Timber. Saka. Spread out to the left. Delivered with swing. Defending of the Martinelli! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Doku, now he's got space here. Calafiori gets it away. Jackie and Bernardo Silva! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. Ruben Diaz. Doku. Vardiol. Doku. Vardiol. Timber gets good distance on it. Ruben Diaz have it back and can go again. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Ødegaard. Timber. And here's Saka. Saka! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Ødegaard, and here's Saka. Saka!
Really deserve full marks for effort, though. It's clear they want to win this.
And the pass is intercepted. Timber. This is it then, now or never. Martinelli. Martinelli! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Guardiol. And here's Doku. Doku puts them all in.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gone a-begging.
Foden. Lewis. And here's Foden. Calafiori does really well to win the ball there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's really well manoeuvred. Rice. And here's Martinelli. Clipped into space. Martinelli. And it's played forward. Doku goes on a charge down the left. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's a cute ball. Oh, delightful ball. Lewis makes the interception. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Saka. And here's Saka. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Arsenal take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Saka. Nice physical challenge.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bernardo Silva. Rice. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Got offside that time. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Marmouche.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Odegaard. Saka shifted upfield. Rodri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Foden. And here's Foden. So who's he picking out? Oh, what a climb! So close to drawing level.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Timber. Zubimendi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Played into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And claimed it back swiftly.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Gabriel. That's been drilled forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Ruben Dias. Lewis.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
And here's Marmouche. It's run loose here. Timber trying to keep this in. Guardiol. Over to the left. Yeah, he's fouled him there. This could be their final throw of the dice. Gabriel getting this one clear. Nice touch.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically?
He's one-on-one!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And here's Marmouche. Guardiol. Rodri. It is now or never. Time is against them. Is there any support? And the finish! Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Marmouche really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Odegaard. Rice. Moved on forwards.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And here's Haaland. Tries a measured ball. dealt with nicely by the defence and reclaimed it in a trice. And it's O'Reilly. Now it's Foden. Lewis. Foden picks it up out wide. Foden. Ball swung in. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. Foden. Foden. Rice. And it's played forward. Odegaard. Now it's Saka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.